Welcome back to UN News. We are here with another exclusive from our reporters on Mars. Minutes ago, footage was shared that shows Chinese military vehicles and personnel taking part in the cleanup of the Chinese-operated settlement on Mars.
The presence of Chinese military capability on Mars is a threat to the peace and stability of the region. Why were they even there in the first place? What threats do the entrepreneurs and scientists pose to their citizens? It is typical of that regime, even while the UNSC is debating whether nations can claim sovereignty over parts of space, to simply forego diplomacy and try to assert their interests against the well-being of the international community. I invite all those democratic nations to join with us in condemning this belligerence.
The safety of our citizens is and will always be the first priority of our government. With private enterprise staking its claim on Mars, that safety we seek to protect is in jeopardy, and events of the crash are further evidence of this. Our government does not seek to undermine the decisions taken by the international community, but in the meantime, these forces ensure stability and security on Mars.
As if the tragedy that occurred yesterday was not proof enough of the foolhardiness of this desire to settle on Mars, today cements this as truth. The powerful states in the world are neglecting the needs of the people suffering here on Earth, and instead taking their petty squabbles into space. Was not one of the advantages of having people on Mars less conflict here on Earth? When will governments and corporations be wise and see the lack of technological capacity to undertake this endeavor, and more pressingly, the suffering in our own backyards?
Let's take a look at what diplomatic representatives have been saying about this chaotic moment in time.
So far, Equatorial Guinea, Ecuador, and the United States have condemned the presence of Chinese military equipment on Mars.
France's representative has voiced encouragement for open discussion and cooperation regarding the issue of potentially harmful technologies on Mars.
Russia has echoed China's sentiments regarding the presence of military forces on Mars, stating that the UN should accelerate its resolution of the issue. The Russian Foreign Ministry is of the opinion that military forces not only protect against disasters, such as what happened on the spaceship, but also protect against instability on the settlements of Mars.
We're back on the ground with a citizen from the United Kingdom's colony to express their concerns.
Good afternoon. I am here on behalf of many concerned citizens from multiple colonies across the face of Mars. After hearing about the military equipment found in another colony, we're beginning to feel immensely unsafe. As if it wasn't bad enough that the United States refuses to take proper responsibility for the Amazon core spacecraft explosion, the newfound armaments will almost certainly distract them from that initial issue.
These are some very pressing concerns. Can you tell me a bit more about why you and other citizens aren't feeling safe?
Of course. When we agreed to come to Mars, we were under the impression that there would not be any military presence from any country. That's a big reason why I and many others came to settle here. Now there's a lot of mistrust growing in our government, as the majority of us do not want to worry about the idea of violence between our settlements, let alone the outbreak of a World War Mars.
Thank you for sharing your concerns. We await the governmental responses regarding this new information and hope the concerns of settlement citizens are addressed.
All eyes are on the United Nations Security Council as both planets await their response to this crisis. Thank you, and good night.